Hello, Joe here from Infiniti of Tacoma. Today I'm going to tell you about this beautiful 2017 Infiniti QX30 that we have for sale. This one is an off-lease vehicle that we bought directly from Infiniti Financial Services, one owner clean Carfax. We do have a complimentary Carfax report. It has the premium package, navigation package, so it is very, very nicely equipped with features. Beautiful color combination in ink blue on wheat leather. The QX30 is a really cool car. Unfortunately, it was only offered for a short time. 2017 was the first year, and 2019 was the last year. Reason being, this is actually built in partnership with Mercedes. It's largely based on the Mercedes CLA platform, CLA GLA platform. And they had a falling out. I don't know what happened, but Mercedes and Infiniti had a falling out, so they pulled the plug on the QX30. So unfortunately, we don't offer new ones for sale, but luckily we have this very nice 18,000 mile example. And you're probably questioning, why would Infiniti partner with Mercedes to develop a vehicle? Well, it's actually something that's a lot more common than you think. Honda, they had the Honda Passport years back, which is basically an Isuzu Rodeo. Acura had a rebadged Isuzu Trooper as a luxury SUV. It's something that happens quite often. In fact, I don't know if you're aware of the brand new Toyota Supra that just came out. Well, for the most part, that's based on the BMW Z4 Platinum. Yes, the legendary Toyota Supra that just came out is mechanically pretty much a BMW, and the reason why they do this, it costs a lot of money to develop a car platform. It can cost hundreds of millions of dollars to develop a brand new car platform. So sometimes it's just easier to borrow from someone else who did all the work and kind of add your own styling. Obviously, if you park this next to a Mercedes GLA or CLA that it's based off of, they're similar in size, but they actually look very different. The styling, the way the suspension's tuned is all Infiniti, and it has an Infiniti warranty. In fact, the Infiniti warranty is longer than what you would get from Mercedes. And as far as features and technology, if you compared this pound for pound to a GLA, you actually get a little bit more bang for your buck with the Infiniti. So that's kind of a little history of the QX30 and why it's based off a Mercedes product. And I guess if you're going to pick anyone to base a vehicle off of, Mercedes isn't a bad, company. They're known for making really nice luxury cars. It's, doesn't sound too bad to me. I don't know how you feel about that, being a Japanese brand versus a German brand, but a lot of car companies, they build cars all over the country, all over the world. So even though it might be a Japanese brand, it might not be made in Japan. In fact, this is actually, even though it's a Japanese brand with German DNA, it's actually built and assembled in the UK. So it just goes to show you that cars are kind of built all over the place these days. We have the original build sheet on it. $41,355 original MSRP, and of course we can get you a copy, or we can print you up one when you come in. This has a navigation package. That was an $1,850 option, giving you Infiniti InTouch navigation, services with 6 months of safety, security, and convenience features. And of course you can subscribe to that. Now that it's expired, you can subscribe to those features: front and rear parking sensors, illuminated kick plates, rear bumper protector, and you get a lot of great standard features. This one has a Bose audio system. You have the beautiful Napa leather interior. This one has a panoramic roof, and you have a sunshade to dim things down when it's a little bit too bright. I love this wheat interior. It's nice, bright, happy feeling. On our overcast days, sometimes it's nice to have a bright, happy interior versus a black interior. It kind of feels a little bit brighter, happier in the inside. I love the contrast. They have kind of this synthetic leather and stitching on the dashboard. Heated seats. This has a dual clutch transmission. This is actually borrowed from Mercedes. It's the only Infiniti you can get with a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Clutches versus a torque converter, which you usually find on an automatic transmission, is a little bit more efficient and a little bit more better for performance. So it has two clutches, one for the odd gears and one for the even gears, so the next gear can be pre-selected for really smooth and fast gear changes. Really is a cool system. This also has a stop-start system. You can deactivate it. So basically, if you're at a stoplight, the vehicle's parked, the engine will shut off to reduce emissions and improve gas mileage. Of course, this has a navigation package, rear parking camera, nice leather-wrapped steering wheel. I love this nice contrast stitching that they have too on the leather wrap. 18,349 miles. It's pretty low mileage for 2017. Most people average 10, 12, 15,000 miles a year. Bose sound system. I love this ink blue color. This is the all-wheel drive model of the QX30. They come standard with front-wheel drive. All-wheel drive is optional. When you actually get the all-wheel drive QX30, the styling is a little bit different. Where the front-wheel drive QX30 is kind of have more car-like styling. They have a lower ride height. The all-wheel drive models have more ground clearance, and they have more SUV styling. Like you see this portion right here, that's a little bit more SUV-esque versus the front-wheel drive QX30, which has a more car-like front fascia. You have more of a all-season type tire with the all-wheel drive model. You have more ground clearance. I think it's at least an inch or a little bit more of an inch higher ride height with the all-wheel drive model. Then you have matte plastic on the fenders versus body colored, which is better for off-road situations. If you're scraping against tree branches and bushes, this is not going to scratch and scuff up versus something that's painted. Probably not too many people are going to take these off-road, but obviously it's not going to go in the Rubicon Trail like a Jeep Wrangler, but if you want to do some light off-roading, dirt, gravel, roads and stuff, it's going to do just fine. And of course it's going to do excellent in the snow. This actually features an intelligent all-wheel drive system. And the way that works is that when all-wheel drive is not needed, it will be 100% front-wheel drive. And then as the front wheels start slipping, it can send up to 50% of the power to the rear wheels. The reason why they do that, if the all-wheel drive system's constantly working all the time, it's going to chew through your tires a little faster. It's going to reduce your gas mileage. So that's why they have that front-wheel drive bias for excellent wet slippery trucks in wet slippery conditions and no non-slip starts. At the heart of the QX30 is a 2-liter 208 horsepower engine. This is Mercedes. They actually use this engine in a few other Infiniti products for a little while. They put it in the Q50 and the Q60 with turbocharging and not a lot of weight. This thing has plenty of get up and go, and with the help of that dual clutch transmission, but it's also very fuel efficient, getting close to 30 miles per gallon on the highway. This QX30 is also backed by a 5-day 100% money back guarantee. Thanks so much for taking the time today to watch this video. Hopefully we see you in our store very soon, and have a wonderful day.